Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's Texas. Pitch coming at you right after the break. Coming up on the first pitch, and our pitcher in this game, Logan Webb. What do we have on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Singy, we were chatting about the GBL a little bit earlier. One of the first things people bring up is the 28-game schedule. But it feels like people forget why we only play 28 games in this league.
Well, anyone who questions the length of the season isn't traveling with us from New Orleans to Tokyo to Lima, that's for sure.
Flares it into the outfield. Makes the grab, one away. So digging in, Ricky Henderson. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Exactly right, Chris. We can't play 162 when we're covering nearly every continent on the planet.
Seriously, though, are we in London or Liechtenstein next week?
I think we're in Cairo.
It's a good thing I asked.
Swing and a ground ball. Dozier on the run, throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. And now Richie Sexson. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
That to right. Going back is McCutcheon. Makes the grab. And now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. Fastball is outside.
1-0.
Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Next pitch is downstairs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Smoked on the ground a second. Whips it to first. 1 up, 1 down. And now it's Andrew McCutcheon. Swing and a foul straight back. Next offering is in for a strike.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you, even with pitches outside the zone.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So up next, Lawrence Butler. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
No balls, 1 strike.
A little bit low.
No, that missed. That's a ball. 1-1.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1-2.
Waits at the bender. Welcome back to the Kaiju Cave. Top of the second. Now here is Max Muncy. Webb back to work. Swings over the top of that one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off.
He pulled the string on the changeup. And now it's William Contreras. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Up the middle, and a base hit right there.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. He kind of muscled that one out there, didn't get the barrel with it, but the important part was that he found a way to stay through the baseball and just drop it into center field.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. 2 down. So digging in, Zach Geloff. Ball 1, no strikes. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Line drive. That's a hit. And now first and second with 2 outs. And that moves the go-ahead run to scoring position with 2 gone. Cameron Meisner will hit next. Ball 1 on a pitch inside. Swing and a miss. And now it's even 1-1.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Throw quickly to the infield, and the go-ahead run has to hold up at third with 2 away. Trey Turner now. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. On the ground, and foul ball.
Oh, man.
Shortstop takes the ball. Next offering in there for a strike. Going to count 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
That one off the mark. 2-2.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Next offering misses, and a full count now.
Count is full.
That's hard hit in the line.
That's gone.
Oh, you are a star, aren't
That's
you?
gone.
He circles the bases. It's 4-0. Pitching change here, Tyler Ferguson. Back to the top of the order now.
Yo, that was
Now
my
it's the
first
switch-hitting
grand slam.
outfielder,
Like, I
Tim
just realized
Raines.
that.
He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Headed down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one just misses, and that's ball 3.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one ripped. And foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Hit hard, base hit.
Everything came together for him. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Swing and a pop-up. Dozier drops into the glove, and that is bottom of the inning. Seager stands in now. That's in there, and it's 0-1.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Sutton ready to fire now. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 and 2's the count.
And that is downstairs. Now 2-2.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
And it's through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Seager gets his lead at first, nobody out. And they'll do it again. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. Here's Mike Tauchman.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
No ball.
And the
2
pitch.
strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout, but he's safe. And now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that clips the inside corner. Swing and a miss. Struck. We're back to start the 3rd, and there's a new arm on the mound, Julian Merriweather. What a stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. Max Muncy at the dish.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. That one fouled off. He goes down looking. Now a chance for William Contreras. Singled and scored his first time. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Now there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Merrill hauls it in to end the inning. And we're back as we go to the last of the 3rd. And now the first baseman, Tony Clark. Ball 1 there. He is an absolute flamethrower, of course, and you don't have to watch very long, and the radar gun is lighting right up.
Well, you can see all the fans looking at the scoreboard after each pitch. I don't think you see it at the plate. You hear it go by.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Brian Dozier, the next to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Chris, it seems like more and more pitchers are training to up that velocity.
Yeah, and they're understanding efficiency as well, from mechanics, from biomechanics. These pitchers are paying attention. They're trying to get better, and they're trying to get an edge.
So it's their last chance in this one. Jackson Merrill getting ready to hit and immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Location as well with the velocity. So many of these hard throwers are working up in the zone, at least in part, to combat the launch angle swing, right?
Yeah, and if you're effective with that pitch where you can throw it at the top of the zone as a strike that can be called, now you
got him, and that's the ball game. A 4-0. Welcome inside. Now into the ball game on defense, Tony Clark. He takes over as the new first baseman. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Tim Raines. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
0-1.
And that one is lifted in the air. Flashes the leather on the running catch. One down. So now here's the DH, Ricky Henderson.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field, someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit in the air, right field. McCutchen after it. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. Now here is Richie Sexson.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
And a big swing and a miss.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch him around.
That gets by him.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's gonna find some holes.
And now it's Max Muncy. Swing and a miss. He was late.
No balls, 1 strike.
Sexton leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Way out front for strike 2.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Got him swinging. Now at the plate, Jackson Merrill. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a foul out of play. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And down on strikes. 1 gone here. Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits.
Hello.
1 down, base is empty. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
Okay, now it's working. All right.
That's off the inside corner. And that's ball 1.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
All right, McCutchen, you can go sit down now, sir.
Strike
There you go.
3,
Go
and
sit
that's
down.
2 in a row.
Go see Tete.
Lawrence Butler digs in.
Go see Tete.
Now. That misses the zone. 1-0.
1-0.
That one missing inside.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
101 on the gun, swing and a miss.
2-1.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
All right,
2 balls, 2
Mr.
strikes.
Lawrence Butler, sir, you can go sit down now, sir.
Got him.
Thank you,
Strikes
sir.
out the side to begin the game. What a start.
This is nasty, bro.
On the mound now, Tony Santillan.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
William Contreras, the leadoff batter, as he looks at
1-0.
ball 1. And there's the strike.
1-1.
On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. Outside low, and the count's even at 2.
2-2.
Line drive, that's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle.
Oh,
He
what
let
are
it
you
travel
checking
just
for?
enough.
0-1.
Jason Hayes
Idiots.
can't hold up, and that's a strike. Inside,
1-1.
almost got him. And a count 1-2. Nobody out. Runner at first. This one
Get
trailed
shit out
right
of here,
center
boy.
field. That one heading for the fence and gone. He circles the bases. It's 2-0. Here's the second baseman. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Can be tough to bounce
Zero balls,
back
one
after a
strike.
big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Lifted in the air, right center field. McCutcheon makes the catch, and there's one gone.
It's a good recovery, though, after.
Here's the center fielder, Cameron Meisner.
Go, Meisner.
First pitch
Whoa.
misses.
Hey, now. Whoa, now. Hey.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Butler pulls it down, and there are 2 outs. Here's Trey Turner. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Power relievers,
0-1.
one after another, coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
And a big swing and a miss.
Well, pretty clear to
0-2.
me, he was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Got him looking. Fastball at the letters, froze him for strike 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. So now it's Corey Seager.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Skeens back to work. And that
missed.
misses.
That's a ball.
And that's ball 1.
1-0.
Just
No, that missed. That's a ball.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side, or the fans better look out in the
2-1.
stands.
And a strike on the outside edge. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Here's Jose Trevino. Hard on the ground to first. Sexton steps on the bag, and a couple of quick outs. Here's Mike Tauchman.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out.
Devin Williams taking over on the mound. Not many pitchers have it, but he'll break out a screwball from time to time.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Two out, space is empty. Swings through it, and that's Tyler Ferguson gets the ball now.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
No, that's out.
Reigns takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Yeah, that's fouled off. Lifted in the air down the left side, and it falls. And a good start to the inning. Now it's going to be Ricky Henderson. Out towards right center field. Dozier sizing this one up, and there's one down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Sexton, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Reigns leads off first with one away.
One, two.
Runner on the move. Ball
That's
outside.
a ball.
Safe at second, and
2-2.
that was not close. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes, and now two gone. New pitcher now, Stephen Kolek.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
Runner takes off for third. Pitch misses. Throw to third.
One ball,
Save.
no strikes. Ball. 2-0.
Ripped to short. Zips it across. They get the out on Muncy. Out number 3. Back here in Tokyo. Set for the bottom of the third. Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. That's in for a strike on the outside corner. 0-1. And that skips in the dirt. Out to short. Turner. The throw to first. One gone, bottom of the third inning. Tony Clark will hit. There's the strike. 95 of that one. That one pushed to the left and foul. And 1-2.
That's out.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
So they're down to their final out. Now it's the second baseman, Brian Dozier.
0-1.
Right-handed reliever. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. And that
That's
one
ball down.
cutting but missing down low. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
2-2.
One strike away. And it's filled up.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that is the ball game. Good news, home fans. The Kings' cake baby has been found, and we're ready to go from Pinhead Park in New Orleans. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Smokies taking on the Pinheads. Pitch coming your way next. Ready to go? Here's the left fielder, Tim Raines. And that's in for a strike. And we're underway. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Fires to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. So now the DH spot, Ricky Henderson. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. 2 down. Here's Turner now. Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs. There's the strike. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Harper makes the catch. Back here in New Orleans. And now, Jackie Robinson. The schedule is always a topic in the GBL. How could it not be? You play 28 games against 7 other teams, and the top 4 advance to the postseason.
Exactly. 8 teams, and you play the other 7 teams 4 times for a total of 28 games.
Shortened the bunt and missed it. And a count 1-2. Right through there, got him. And 1 away. David Ortiz, the next to hit. And that one is downstairs, and it's 1-0. What's the impact of this type of schedule?
Well, you don't get many extra chances, that's for sure. And you can't have a bad series against a bad team and figure you'll just make it up later.
In the dirt, 2-1. It kind of sounds like you're saying this format feels like the playoffs right from the start of the season.
It does, Boog, and obviously no one is getting eliminated right away, but you can't afford a losing streak either. Only 4 teams make the playoffs, and there's always tough competition for those spots.
And that quickly, 2 away. Digging in, number 27. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is downstairs. And a swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes. The count is full.
Fans another, and that's all set for the start of the inning. And now the center fielder, Cameron Meisner.
A home run here would certainly change things, Boog. Maybe hit one all the way to those waving tubes beyond the right center field wall. That would be impressive.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot.
So up next, Ozzie Smith. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt. And that one fouled off. Next offering popped in the air, right field. And it's caught for the out. Jackson Merrill getting ready to hit. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
0-1.
Kopech throw over, and he's back in there. Runner takes off, out to center. Green going after it. Puts it away for the out. Richie Sexson now at the plate. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Safe at
0-1's the
second,
count.
and he easily steals the bag. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Kopech deals. Now one
1-1.
missed.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Swing and a miss.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball.
2-2
Try to
now.
go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Full.
Slider misses outside. At the belt and fires. So now
Ball
2
four.
on
Take your base.
and 2 outs. David Robertson gets the call from the pen.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Swings and misses. Strike
0-1.
one. Meisner on second. Sexton at first. 2 out of the inning. That one
One
not
ball, one
close.
strike.
Ball 1. Fly ball down the line. Harper sizes this one up. Squeezes it. And back here at Pinhead Park. Now it's the right fielder, Babe Ruth. That one is absolutely belted way back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Here's J.D. Martinez.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball,
Ball.
just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Strike.
Swing and a miss.
2.
As he was out front
1
that
ball.
time.
2 strikes.
Swings and misses.
3.
Back in 2010. Inside
That's
at
inside.
100. And that's ball 1. And a swing and a miss.
That was straight
1-1.
queso right there.
That's
Ball
down
2.
and in. A slider missed. 2 out, space is empty.
Aye.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
2 balls, 2 strikes. We got full count.
Got him. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Top half of the 3rd inning, and now it's William Contreras. Line drive, caught.
Nice swing and good solid contact. That ball was smoked, but needed a little more lift to get into the outfield gap. Maybe a little more backspin.
Rains.
Ball 1.
In the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. Hard hit left side. Volpe throws it to first in time. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd. And now the DH, Ricky Henderson. Now this is in the air down the line. And that's a foul ball. Tapped softly on the ground. Volpe whips it to first on the run. In time. Got it. And we're back. And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Bautista back to work. On the outside corner, 0-1.
That was just paint on the first pitch fastball.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
And that's in the
0-1.
dirt. Hit in the air, left field, rings. Puts it away for the out. Here's Riley Green.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed.
That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Man, he really
No balls,
sells
2
the
strikes.
changeup with that arm action.
Struck him out looking. Here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track.
Nope, that's a ball.
First pitch just misses. On the ground, right side. And that chance handled. Got him on the off-balance throw. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Bruce Sutter. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Turner swings through it for strike one.
0-1's the count.
The shortstop takes the ball. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
1 ball.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
And a swing and a miss. And now one away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Next to hit, Cameron Meisner. Grounded out his first time. Swings and misses. That's strike one.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with...
Runner breaks for third. Line drive. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Out.
To second with the throw and no chance to get back. It's a double play. Bottom of the fourth. Here's the second baseman, Jackie Robinson. Pitch misses. Ball one. That one at the knees for a strike. Check swing called strike. And the count 1-2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got...
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. Ohapi up to third on the wild pitch.
Heads up base running right there.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Out to short. In comes the winning run, and they walk it off.